Hello everyone, Rogue Fox here, and welcome to a brand new Minecraft survival series, Let's Play, whatever you like to call it. This is the beginning of Season 2, and I am really excited to get things started. I did announce last week that I would be ending Season 1 soon, and that came sooner than expected. I just got really excited about starting this brand new series, plus it's the beginning of September, so new season, new month. I thought they'd go hand in hand with each other. Now, of course, we do need to get things started. So, some things that I'm doing this season, I am actually playing this on hard. Last season I did this on normal, which came to be a little too easy, especially for those of you who've seen me in the Ocean Monument. That was just, yeah, that was just really sad. It was just way too easy. Ender Dragon was a little too easy, so I thought I'd bump things up and make things a little bit more challenging. So yeah, I thought that'd be one good change here, and we do need a crafting table. So let's go ahead and make some planks. Crafting table, and we need some more planks and sticks because we need to get some tools started here. There's our sticks, and let's see, we definitely need a sword, pickaxe, and let's make some more sticks. And then we need an axe. So I think that's a good start. Don't really need a shovel at the moment. Alright, so let's get this season underway. We need to find some sheep because we need a bed before it turns to night. Now, thankfully, we started on this, looks like an island. Yeah, we started on this island. Now, this is not where we're going to be. I actually have where I want to go all planned out, and look at that. That is super awesome. Now, what would be super awesome is if we had some animals at all. Another thing, I don't think I started last season with the bonus chest, but, I try to be a pro, and I'm going to start this season without the bonus chest, so that means, hello, Oinkers, of course you are on the other island there. Okay, this is going to be, where am I? There we go, this is going to be, looks like we're off to a little tough start here. Alright, there is our first sheep of the game. Now, hopefully, let's sneak up on this guy here, and hopefully, oh, yep, I was worried about fall damage. You have nowhere to go now. And there's a drowned right there. I'm not, okay, so we need the meat. Get out of the water, get out of the water. I have no armor whatsoever right now. And like I said, I am playing on hard, so... Oh, the wool's in the water. Yoink. Stay back. Stay back. Are you Supermaning at me right now? Get out of here. I got a wooden sword, and I know how to use it. Are you going to drop anything cool? I just want to see. No, I do not need your flesh. No, thank you. So, first wool of the game. Now we need two more. And now, of course, I have to go up the hill. We got to scale up this hill again. And while we're down here, we might as well grab us some stone or some cobblestone here. And depending on if we find more sheep or not, I may need to make a little hidey hole. So, let's just dig this in a little bit, make a little cave. And we don't really want the diorite, so let's just go ahead and keep getting cobblestone. We at least need some better tools, so let's go ahead and quickly upgrade our stuff. There we go. So we can go ahead and place this there. And I like to have my sword. I like to have my pickaxe and sword on this front end here, so that's just me personally. And I've always done it that way, so, I just stuck with it. Because if I put it anywhere else, I probably get a little confused. So there's our map. We have that in our offhand. And definitely need to grab some sugarcane. And we really need some sheep. It's about midday. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the sugarcane and then try to look for some more sheep here so we can get some more wool. We really need that bed. So while we are still hunting for sheep, which I don't know why they're not spawning, I have this world set to an 8-chunk simulation distance. So there is a lot of water around me. Looks like there's something out there. I see a structure in the water there. I don't know if you guys can see that on your screen. But this is set to an 8-chunk simulation distance. We're on an island. So I would assume that all the passive mobs would be spawning. There we go. There's a cow. It's not a sheep, but it is food. So we will take that. Hiya. Cool. Well, it is about to be nighttime. And hey, an oinker. Wait, that's not the sword I want to use. That's the sword I want to use. So we do have some food, and I guess we are going to need this area for a little hidey hole. So, and I don't have anything to light this up either. Oh man, okay. Let's see, we do have stone, and we need to build this up quick. And let's make a door. We need a door. That would help us a lot. And I haven't had to do this in a long time. Usually I find all the sheep I need, and then I can usually sleep through the first night. I can't recall the last time I played Minecraft, and I've actually had to dig myself a little hidey hole. And we do need to make a furnace. That'll give us some light too, and that will also give us some food because I am starving, it appears. So, how do we do this again? Do we use planks? And then we burn the... Okay, cool. There we go. Alright, we're going to let this cook up, and I'm going to make myself some food. Now, while I was waiting for the sun to come back up, I thought I'd do some mining. So, this is the first set of iron that I found, and this is all the way down here at level 10? Yeah, that is a... Yeah, this is a pretty low area. You'd think I would have found some on my way down, but nope, no I didn't. And I didn't find this much coal either. You can see I started a little staircase coming down here, and all I really found the whole way down was one little vein of coal, like way up near the top. So this is the first iron that I've seen this whole time. I was really hoping to find diamonds. The sun is back up, and we are just gonna head across the way from our island. And what time? Hey, Dolphin! I remember you guys from last season. You guys set me up. You guys set me up to get attacked by a bunch of drowned. So I am not gonna give you guys any attention this time. Just go away. So we're gonna come over here to this island. Hopefully we can find some sheep. There we go. This will be our second sheep. Jump out of the boat. Up. And jump swing. And I thought I just heard a zombie. Did I hear a zombie? Okay, so let's go ahead and swim across the way here. And there is a cave. Tempting, tempting. But I do really need a bed. So, and food. Sheep? Any sheep? Hello? Sheep? And we found ourselves our third sheep. Finally. And, yeah! Don't worry, sheep. Your death was not in vain. It will be used to bring me comfort and safety. So let's go ahead and craft our bed. We can finally do that now. And no, we can't because I don't have enough planks. So let's make some more planks. There's our bed. There we go. Now I can relax a little bit more knowing that we have this bed. As we're looking for some food here, you may be wondering, as you saw in the title, this season, this series is going to be called Endergate. So hopefully that piqued your curiosity, and we will get into the reason for that. The idea behind this season is to do more creative building. So yes, there will still be redstone. We will still have farms. But last season, I just feel like it was just a straight up vanilla survival. Meaning, we were playing survival mode. That was it. We established our little base, the foxhole. We got some farms up and running. And then we kind of just played survival from there. You know, we took on the Nether Fortress. We took on the Ocean Monument. We fought the Ender Dragon. You know, all the basic stuff that you do in Minecraft. So, what I was thinking for the season is, of course, we're still going to do all that, but I wanted to be more focused on building. Now, I was mentioning the foxhole was a little stretch for me. I never built in that style before. And this season, I mentioned also in the last episode of last season, I guess. That's weird to say now because we are in Season 2. This season is going to stretch me as well as far as my building and creativity. So, as I mentioned, I do have some ideas in mind. I do have a theme, and which is why I went with Endergate. Let's go ahead and get the sheep here. Some cows would really be nice. We need some good food, and then also some leather so I can start making some books, or at least get some sort of farm started. Yeah. So, scratch that idea for farming and starting farms, even though I did start a little sugarcane farm here. I had a few days in between recording the last clip and then this one that I'm starting right now, so I did a little bit of mining. So I was very productive. You can see I have 34 blocks of redstone, some gold, we have 23 blocks of iron, and just some other things here. I think we have some lapis as well. Yeah, we have 43, we got a flint and steel. Yeah, been a little busy since then. Now, before I start talking about what Endergate is specifically, what we're going to do is head over to the area that we're going to be spending the majority of our time this season. So I do have an area all picked out. I picked up all my sugarcane and all the items I want to bring along. So what we're going to do now is hop in our boat, and we're going to start heading out in this direction. And I can already see where we need to go. And if we take a look behind us here, you can see there's the island we were just on. So it's really not that far away, which is really cool. So where do we need to land exactly? I know I had checked this out already, so I do browse ahead to get ideas. Like I said, I want to do more creative building. So with creative building, I need to do a little bit more planning. So I was scoping out the area, and anytime I do any survival worlds, I scope out the area anyways. And there should be, there we go, there's the village, and then there's a desert temple right in the village. So I thought that was a pretty cool place. So let's go ahead and land. Alright, we have landed, and here's the desert temple that I mentioned, and here's the village right next to it. So I thought this was very cool. Now let's go ahead and see what we have going on in here. And we do have a white coat, so that is good news. Hopefully they have something good. And let's just see. Cartographer. I'm not too interested in you. What I want is the librarian, which is you. I saw one? Yes, you. What do you have? Well, hello, hello, hello. Okay. Okay. So what we need to do, we need to keep this dude alive. Oh, no, no, don't go out. I wanted to trap him inside. And we really need to act quick because I'm pretty sure I just heard a drowned, and I'm pretty sure I heard a villager go down. So that is not good. That is not good at all. And I need to act. Where did he go? Oh, man. Please get to the shore. Please go inside a house. Up, up, up. Go in. Man, alright. We need to act quick. We need to act quick. Crafting table. And of course my inventory is super full at the moment. So what we're going to do is, we have sticks? No sticks. So sticks. I hear a zombie. Oh, man. Yeah, that's not good at all. Okay, yeah. Where did you go? Okay, we got him. We got him. And yeah, these guys are dropping like flies. So you can see we have some zombie flesh here. There's one over there. There's a trident that dropped, so I'll have to pick that up. Now I need to move this. And of course, yeah, I need to get in this boat, people. I guess we can nudge it this way. So we got him in the boat. Now I just need to get this villager out. Man, they are making this really difficult, and then the zombies coming on shore are not helping at all. So let's try to break this boat without hitting our guys. Oh, and I hit him, of course. Of course I did. I finally managed to get this villager safe and sound, minus the hit that I dealt to him. And we trapped a couple more villagers in here. Hopefully I'm not expecting them to be anything good. But this was the main one we wanted to protect. 24 paper is not bad. And then even the very first book that we can get, well, we will need to get 12 emeralds. So hopefully we can manage to scrape that up, because emeralds are very hard to get in Bedrock Edition, it seems. But we can get a mending 1 book, and we can always keep coming back for that. So that's good. So we have that out of the way. Now, unfortunately, the plans that I have requires me leveling this whole village. That's going to be a future project, so we will need to relocate this villager at a later time. Well, that was a slight headache, but that headache was well worth it because we came up with a villager who has a mending book. So that is definitely a good way to start the season. We do have a villager now who has mending. All we have to do is keep that villager safe. So hopefully we can do that. Like I said, the plans later on are to level that whole village and even this desert temple for one of our bigger projects that I have in mind. And the only downside right now is that that village is right on the water. So hopefully we can keep that out of our simulation distance, but drowned were attacking the villagers. Those villagers were turning into zombie villagers, and then those zombie villagers were attacking the villagers. So it was a little vicious cycle there, but we finally got through it. I got attacked a few times myself, but we made it through, and here we are. We are in the desert with a nice little savanna background. I think that's really cool, and it does go uphill a little bit over there too, which I thought was really nice. We might start our home base over there to get things started. But for this season, this is where we will be doing all of our building, out here in the desert. As I mentioned, this is going to stretch me as far as my creative building, because there's really not a lot of blocks that go with sand. I mean, you have sand and you have sandstone. There's really no good blends to go with that here. Now, going back to the title of this series, the inspiration behind the name Endergate came from the 1994 movie called Stargate. So I don't know who is familiar with the movie Stargate, starring Kurt Russell as Jack O'Neill, and then Jackson is James Spader? Yeah, James Spader. I believe that's his name. That sounds right. So if you haven't seen Stargate, very awesome movie. It is a 90s movie, so the graphics, aren't as good as they are these days. But I thought it was a very good movie. Now, for those of you who aren't too familiar with the movie or haven't seen it, you can actually go see it on Amazon Prime right now. I watched it the other day, or actually last week. So it is free on Amazon Prime if you have an Amazon Prime account. Now, basically the plot of the story, I guess there may be spoilers if you haven't seen it. So what happens is Kurt Russell's character, Jack O'Neill, and Jackson, James Spader's character, I can't remember Jackson's first name. Jackson is a scientist, he studies hieroglyphics and is all into that stuff. And then Kurt Russell's character is part of the Air Force, I believe. So, of course, the government have found these things, this artifact, a big old gate that they don't know what it is, and they've been trying to crack it over all these years. So I believe they found it in 1928. And, the movie's based in 1994, so over 70 years of trying to figure out what this gate is. And what James Spader's character figures out is that it's called a Stargate. So what the Stargate does, it's a one-way portal that takes you to another world. And I had to sleep there. It was getting dark. I did not want to get wrecked by any husks or creepers, especially when we still have no armor yet. And so what I was saying is that I was going to call it the Endergate. The Stargate is a portal, so it's a wormhole, pretty much, to where if we're on Earth here, you step through, and then it takes you all the way across the known universe, and it spits you out over here. But like I said, it's only a one-way trip, so they need to figure out, once they get to this side here, a way to open it back up, so then they can come back. Now, without going into too much detail, when they get over here, they realize that this place is based off of Egyptian culture. So what they learn is that they have a god here called Ra, which is the Egyptian god. Makes sense. And then the people that they come across are very, very primitive. And then what we discover is that this god Ra had kidnapped the ancient Egyptian ancestors from thousands of years ago, or 1,000 years ago, and brought them over into this world and basically put them into slave labor. So they're mining up minerals, which I believe make up the Stargate. So that is kind of setting the rules for this universe here, our Endergate universe. So what we're going to do is build a bunch of Egyptian themed builds. So we're going to have, of course, a massive pyramid, which I do want to do over there. I guess that is the future plan. Pyramids, we're definitely going to have an Egyptian village. Now, some more inspiration that I have for this was playing Assassin's Creed Origins, and I really love that series. It's just so fun, and I love how they take the history and tie it in to their game, like to fit their own story. I thought that was really creative, but one thing was really cool about AC Origins is that they have a new mode in there called Discovery Mode. So what Discovery Mode is you go around. If you haven't played Assassin's Creed, they take all the ancient locations, so they have real buildings, and they do a pretty good job of replicating everything and what it would look like back then in that time. And what they do in this Discovery Tour is, for example, you take a tour through Egyptian life. So if you're in one of the villages, so it would take you through the daily life of, the artisans, of what they did making mummies, how the Nile River played a big part. So a lot of history that they take into account when they make their games, which is really cool. So I definitely learned a lot, so I'm definitely going to be applying that to this as well as I make my builds. So we're going to make farmlands, big farmlands, like I said, villages or little towns, things like that, just giving you some ideas of what to expect from this series. And like I said, following that kind of set of these villagers, we're going to have to make a lot of villagers for sure, because I want the towns to be populated, which is going to be a big task in itself. I really hope we can pull that off well. And so they're gonna be. I mean, come on. These villagers are pretty primitive already. They just walk around going, "Herm," right? Yeah, they'll trade you flesh for like gold and stuff like that. So pretty primitive already, I would say so. Now, as far as the ending of the movie of Stargate, so we find out that Ra is actually an alien. Yeah, spoilers. Too late. I already gave the spoilers. Ra is an alien, I believe, who is trying to keep himself alive. Finds out that human bodies are very easy to repair, so it possesses a human body, a young man, which is the Pharaoh, obviously, and then, yeah, just ruling over the people there, and then keeping himself alive with the little machine that he has, I guess to keep him young. So bring that over into our Endergate universe. The aliens that we do have here are Endermen. So Uh, and that is another big theme of Assassin's Creed is that uh, I forgot the name, the first civilization, I think they're called. Basically, there's always that story of, I believe the Stargate universe has their own too, called the Ancients. There's always someone who came first and, established everything, help humans get established and all that stuff. So we're going to be applying that here. The Endermen are going to be, I guess, supposedly the smart ones who brought down all the technology and everything like that, and now they have enslaved the villagers to do their bidding. So, like I said, very vague, but that is the backstory to this series. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have questions about it, or you want more detail, let me know down in the comments below. Ask some questions. You can also ask them on my Twitter. Yeah, that'd be great, because I'm sure, like I said, I don't want to give like super details about everything, because then I don't want it to be all about the details, but at the same time, I do want to give a little backstory and set some rules to what we're doing here, set some rules to this universe that we're making. I know I spent a lot of time just talking about Stargate and the reason why I call this Endergate, but I think it's very important that you guys know why I'm calling this Endergate, and also, like I said, just setting some of the rules for this universe that we have going on here, so the idea behind the whole series. Again, primitive villagers, and then we have Endermen, who are going to be the smart ones, who have all the technology, of course, and all that good stuff, who are just, ruling over the primitive villagers here. So that's going to be the inspiration behind some of these builds. So you can imagine may have Enderman themed builds that are going to be a little more high tech, I guess you can say, than the villager builds, which would be like the villages and stuff like that. And right now, I'm just wandering around. I'm looking for a place to settle down. So the village and the desert temple is right over there. You can see it through the trees. And I think I'm going to settle down over here. You can almost make like a little oasis, it looks like. That'd be cool. And we have some cows, so that is good. I wanted to be in grass also, so I can, have some cows that I can start farming and get some farms together. And then, yeah, I think, aw, look at this. That's so cute. And let's just go ahead and eat again. So I think this looks like a pretty good area. Like I said, this area goes uphill. I mean, this place is very scenic. Let's come on up here. Like I said, I explored ahead of time. Fortunately, we're not going to do anything back here because, it's just too far away. I don't want all my builds to be too spread out. So like I said, they're all mainly be focused in this area out there. That's the plan anyways. But yeah, if we look over here, I mean, it's beautiful. So unfortunately, we're not going to build back there. And I'm pretty sure we are running all out of time. I'm sure I've taken up too much time already. So we don't want to fall in there because I'm sure there's drowned. If not now, later. So that is, yeah, those are the plans for this episode. I'm going to go ahead and start scrounging up supplies to start building, and we'll work on our little base camp in the next episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm really excited for this new season, and I hope you guys are too. This is the end of our episode number 1 of Endergate. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Rogue Fox, and I'm out. I'll see you later.